constant drive for excellence. And really, this is a room that I am so honored to be in, because I know that each and every one of you truly also stands for those words, constantly driving yourself and making sure that everything that you do has that touch of excellence. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we do continue with the rest of our show, one of our chief guests, the Honorable Minister for Industry and Commerce, Shri Suresh Prabhu, was not able to make it. He had to suddenly leave the country because he is representing India at a WTO summit. But he's also made sure that his presence is felt in this room, and he has recorded a small message for each and every one of you.
I want to first of all thank my good friend and one of the most eminent personality in the media, a creative mind, a marketing wizard, and above all a great human being, my dear good friend. I want to thank him for inviting me for this program, and you know him, he's my good friend Pradeep Guha. Pradeep Guha has been one of the great personality in this field of advertising and others for many, many years. And logically, he has organized this International Advertising Association program in Mumbai. It's an honor for Mumbai. And I must thank him on behalf of the city of Mumbai for inviting all of you for this program. I would have been very happy to be here, but I have to attend a very important WTO meeting. As you know how important WTO has become. It has a far-reaching consequences on the future socio-economic lives of the people. And I had to go there to lead India's delegation in Marrakesh, Morocco, so I am not be able to participate. But I want to thank each one of you for doing something great in the field of advertising. The message of advertising not only helps us to sell product, but also create an awareness, enlightenment in the minds of the people who buy such products.
Suresh Prabhu, thank you. Thank you for taking the time out and giving a message for everyone in this room. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to move on to something rather special. I'd like to invite these dignitaries onto the stage, so please do give them a round of applause as they all start coming and joining us. May I please request our chief guest, Chairman of Reliance Industries Limited, Mr. Mukesh Ambani, to come and join us. Our guest of honor, Deputy Minister for Diplomacy, Prime Minister's Office, Government of Israel, Dr. Michael Oren. Senior Vice President, IAA Global, Mr. Srinivasan Swamy. IAA India Chapter President, Mr. Ramesh Narayan. And Vice President, The Hindu, Mr. P.M. Balakrishnan. May I ask all of you to please come and join us. Thank you. Good evening, gentlemen. Gentlemen, when Shri Narendra Modi, as the BJP Prime Ministerial candidate, addressed the IAA, he exhorted them to produce a book on Mahatma Gandhi, the great communicator. Inspired by this appeal that had been made, a book has been created containing articles for some of the best names in advertising, marketing, and the media, that eventually speak of Gandhiji as a communicator. The two individuals who have compiled this book are Senior Vice President, IAA Global, Srinivasan Swamy, and the IAA President, Mr. Ramesh Narayan. This book, ladies and gentlemen, has been published by the Hindu Group of Publications. It is supported by the Khadi and Village Industries Commission and the Ministry of MSME. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, may I please request our chief guests to launch the book. So could we have the book on stage, please? let's have a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. A truly creative piece that has been put together. And now, if you could continue joining, if y'all could just continue joining me on stage. No, sir, continue. Stay on stage, yes. And stay on stage, yes. I'm sorry, was I not audible? I'm good, right? Okay. Okay. And now, can I please call upon Mr. Chandrasekhar Vaidya, Senior Partner and Executive Director, R.K. Swami, BBDO, who has designed this wonderful book as a labor of love, to please come and join us onto this stage. Is he not in the room? All right, so then we will make sure that that little token of appreciation does reach him. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome onto this stage Managing Director and CEO of Hungama Digital Media Entertainment, South Asia's largest digital and mobile entertainment company. He is the immediate past president of the IAA and continues to serve the ever-changing needs of the marketing and advertising industry. So please put your hands together for Mr. Neeraj Roy.
Thank you very much, Frisha. A very good evening to all of you, friends. An award is as good as its jury and the judging process. And the IAA takes immense pride in setting standards of excellence, reflecting much of what the numerous corporations and individuals we honor, for they too have attained that leadership with no compromise, keeping their principal audience, which is the consumer, in mind and at the center of everything that they do. I'm delighted to share with you that the 5th edition of the IAA Leadership Awards set new standards driven by the passion of my colleagues, Kaushik Roy, past president IAA, Nandini Dias, who personally, along with her entire team, brought data, objectivity, and discipline to our entire combined efforts. To my good friend Bhaskar Das, who's been extremely active throughout this entire process. I'd like to thank all our jury members, several of whom are here amongst us this evening, Harit Nagpal, Bharat Patel, Ravi Pisharodi, Shantanu, for your time, valuable inputs, and most importantly, your independent views to the judging process, as also to Dorab and to Samir. This event is possible, as Ramesh mentioned, on account of the sustained and active support of all that have been involved with this, but most importantly, Colors, as also our past president, Raj Naik. Thank you very much, my friend. This year, we've been honored to have two very special and distinguished guests amongst us. Mr. Mukesh Ambani, who has been an active supporter of the media, marketing, and agency community. In fact, I go back, sir, to the program, the Ad Asia event, which happened in Jaipur, my first instance of hearing you speak about the vision of India and how marketing communication would make, and it's all sort of certainly coming true. And who's today paving the way for not only a new India, but indeed a new way by which we will consume media. Jio is now a global model reflecting the true convergence of device, connectivity, content, and services. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. Some of you are aware of the IAA's tech tour to Israel, which we had taken in July this year. And we were privileged at that time to have a dinner conversation and have Dr. Michael Oren sort of speak with us over dinner. Dr. Oren, Deputy Minister for Diplomacy in the Prime Minister's Office, Government of Israel. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation and giving us an opportunity to reciprocate the hospitality that you extended to us. And we hope that this starts a new chapter between our two nations as we explore media tech, immersive storytelling, and indeed so much more amongst this August gathering representing the entire industry. So with this, I'd like to play a brief AV to the awards process, and thereafter, let the celebrations begin, which will essentially look at excellence and leadership. Thank you very much.
This IAA Leadership Awards are excellent idea to give awards to marketing excellence, because you see a lot of awards on advertising and creativity, but very few on marketing excellence.
I think it's a very good idea because normally the companies are not, it's the advertising agencies that are awarded, it's one that awards companies. And I think it's a good idea to pay tribute to the companies.
It's very pleasant to see an organization rewarding the business impact of marketing instead of just the salience or the awareness creation ability of marketing.
I think it is recognizing the fact that besides what the agencies do, on the client side, there's a lot of thinking and action which goes on to make a brand a success. Very good.
What is unique about the IAA Awards, which I really appreciated, we were focused purely on objective business results and the effectiveness of the marketing program to deliver that. There was very little subjectivity. Really looked at how the business responded and who achieved the best business results. It was extremely energizing, and I truly enjoyed the discussions we had.
I think the jury interactions were very interesting. In some of the categories, the winners were almost obvious, but in some of the other categories, the number one, the number two, there was a good debate. I think it was a great process.
I saw a lot of companies and their performances, and it was very creditable to see that in this era or the last year where the demonetization and all that had a huge impact on the businesses, many companies have done so well, and the award is recognition of the good work they've done.
I think it was very well organized. The data was very good. It was very stimulating discussion.
Fantastic awards, great choice of jury, beautiful conversations, really fact-based, and we came to like consensus usually pretty quickly on who the winners were.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that we have shown you who the jury was, and I know that a lot of them are here in the audience as well, if you don't win an award, you know who to catch and who to argue with. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to begin with the IAA Leadership Awards. And let's welcome onto the stage our first set of presenters for this evening. I'd like to invite a man who over the 37 years of his career has spanned the entire gamut of media and entertainment, print, television, events, digital, and film. Vice President IAA Global, past president of the India chapter, and currently CEO of 9X Media. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together with a huge round of applause for Mr. Pradeep Guha. Welcome, sir. And once again, can I also request Mr. Roy to come and join us on stage, as both the gentlemen will be presenting our first set of awards. As you all know, the competition is always fierce, and competition is ever growing. The field, it is unpredictable, with startups that are growing from cubs to tigers overnight, and big brands are evolving and adapting so that they can survive in this very fierce environment. These awards have been divided into the various sectors in the industry, and of course they are presented to those who show unrivaled excellence in their field. So ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the very first industry award. And let's see who the nominees are in this category. All right. It's Marketer of the Year, Home Improvement, and the winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Asian Paints Limited. Congratulations. May I please request Mr. Amit Single, President, Sales and Marketing, Asian Paints Limited, to join us on stage and accept the award. Congratulations. And now let's move on to our next category for this evening. And let's see who those nominees are. We're looking at Marketer of the Year, Banking. And the award, ladies and gentlemen, goes to HDFC Bank Limited. Congratulations to you. May I please request Mr. Ashish Marone, Head Marketing Communication, HDFC Bank Limited, to come and join us. Congratulations to you all. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on and see what our next category for this evening is. Marketer of the Year, Insurance. So let's see who has made it to the nominees list. There you have it, all our nominees in this category. And the winner, ladies and gentlemen, Life Insurance Corporation of India. Congratulations to you. May I please request Mr. Shiv Prabhat, Executive Director, Micro Insurance, to come and join us on stage. Congratulations. Mr. Guha, thank you so much for joining us. Mr. Roy, if you could continue joining me on stage. And now, can I please call onto the stage jury member, Managing Director of Crompton Greaves, Mr. Shantanu Khosla. Is he here? All right. All right. So Mr. Khosla couldn't join us, so may I please request Mr. Bharat Patel to come and join us. Thank you, sir. So let's go on to our next category for this evening, and let's see what we're dealing with. Marketer of the Year, FMCG Food. Let's see who the nominees are. There you have that list. A lot of competition over there. And the winner is GCMMF Amul. Congratulations. May I please request Mr. Kishore Jhala, CEO, GCMF Amul, to come and join us on stage. Congratulations, sir. So let's continue with our next category. Ladies and gentlemen, there are two categories under Marketer of the Year Consumer Durables. So let us take a look at the nominees for Consumer Durables Electronics. There we have all the brands that are home names for each and every one of us.